But I think that's the key in anything that you do in life. You have to have the passion for it.
In our last episode with Steve, he brewed us some Armenian coffee. Now it's time to sit down, have a sip, and enjoy a cigar in the lovely fall weather.
Coffee time.
Coffee time. So this is the Armenian coffee.
This is the Armenian coffee.
Now, do you have to let it sit for a while?
No, we should have, Well, basically, you're just supposed to drink it hot.
So you don't have to worry about its sediment
No.
falling? Okay.
All right.
All right, excellent. Cheers. Is there something you say in Armenian for that?
No,
okay.
This coffee's fine.
All right. So here's the coffee. Can't really see.
Oh,
Yeah, that's nice.
that is nice. It's a little bit bitter than the other one.
Is it?
But I think it's the amount that we put in, though, that makes a difference also, which makes it a little bit strong, which I like it. I don't like coffee, and I don't like coffee. I don't like sugar in my coffee, because it's just too sweet, It's a joke when we say sugar's for women only, you know what I mean? So when women drink it, but there's men who drink it with sugar too. But yeah, I mean, this is, most of the time we like it without sugar.
Okay. Now, do people drink it with sugar, this style of coffee?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Some people don't like the bitterness, so they'll add sugar with it, so.
I mean, I don't think the bitterness is too heavy. I mean, I think it's kind of very pleasant.
I like it. I think it's right on, so.
And I think this one has a nice berry, like it's a natural processed coffee. So you can tell that, and it's got nice flavor.
This coffee house, Henry's House of Coffee in San Francisco, Armenian-owned company. They sent me a couple of samples. Somebody said something. I mentioned their name on one of my videos, so they sent me a couple of samples. Really nice pack. It was a nice, professionally looking box. It was really nice. And then the drawing on the boxes, the bags, are from an Armenian artist of the Armenian folkware.
Oh.
It's really, I forgot the artist's name, Arpi something. Damn it. So she designs all the bags, does all the drawings on the bags. Like at home sometimes, I'll be sitting downstairs in my basement watching TV, and I want to kind of go sit outside, So the wife's like, you want some coffee? It's kind of cool. We sit down together, She doesn't drink coffee.
Oh, okay.
She drinks American coffee, like, those, I don't know, man. I don't even know what the hell goes in them,
Oh, right.
Frappuccino, cappuccino, rappuccino, whatever they name all that. With the half pump shot of this, 3 pump shot,
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
So anyway, she likes that. So, but it's just a social thing. I really enjoy that part of that.
So when you say it's big socially for you, so it's not a morning ritual thing necessarily for you?
I do. Now I do. I have it because my friend Chris comes in the morning. Sometimes we'll have it together. When I have guests come over my shop, we always have coffee, When I don't have any guests in the morning, I will have a downtime, maybe about 30 minutes. Sometimes I'll come and sit on the porch and watch traffic go by, It's not always a social thing, but majority of the time it is. Yeah, this is nice. We picked a good day for it, but are we missing something?
As far as, yes, of course.
I mean, I was like, I know something's not right.
We are missing something. I have heard that your favorite cigar is the Gloria Cubana Serie R. I hope it's the Robusto size, but
doesn't matter what size.
So tell me why this Serie R? What's the big deal for you?
I think these are more of a full-bodied flavor. I think there's another one like the black label too, like the black R's. There's got to be a name for it. And this particular one, I like it because it's not so soft, right?
Okay.
It's a lot more tobacco rolled, and the softer it is, the faster it burns. because there's less of a tobacco. Okay?
Have you been smoking cigars for quite a while, or?
Lately now, on and off. I mean, it's not too much.
How did you get into cigars?
It's a good question. I don't know. I was never. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke anything else. I tried pipe one time.
Too much work?
Yeah, I wasn't patient enough. It would go out every minute. You got to light it again. It's like.
That's starting off nice and sweet.
So this isn't the Maduro.
This is not the Maduro.
No. So the Maduro is much more full-bodied. So you almost have to smoke that on a full stomach because it's so strong, So this is not bad.
Do you prefer the Maduro?
I don't know why. It doesn't bother me on empty stomach, really. It doesn't, Yeah, so I kind of, it's kind of a relaxing thing, for me with the smoke and the cigar. But you can't overdo it, you know what I mean? Again, everything in moderations,
Mm-hmm.
Not overdoing it is the key. Just about everything in life, So, believe it or not, like when I cut the grass at home, when I'm on the sitting down, on the lawnmower, sit-down mower, I smoke it. I like it. Just kind of relaxes me.
Do you have a big lawn?
About 3/4 of an acre.
Does that require a ride-on mower?
No, not at all. You can do a pushback if you want, but when I bought the house, I bought it like 15 years ago, I always wanted to ride a mower. Like, I want to go get one. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things that I just bought it when I bought the house, It doesn't take too long. I enjoy it, but lately lately though, the mower went down south. I've had it for 15 years.
Oh.
So it needs some work. So I've got a guy coming out every 2 weeks and cutting it for me, but I miss it, I miss cutting it myself. So I got to get that fixed so I can get on it.
So someone in your position, as a craftsperson who is so focused on quality, when you have work done outside for, like, let's say your mower, how difficult is that for you?
So I tried probably about 6 guys before I got comfortable with one of them. It wasn't the amount of money that they were asking for, it's the details that they were skipping, right? Like, for example, I've got a retaining wall, maybe like 2-foot tall retaining wall. Well, grass and weeds crawl up on it, you have to edge that. It's a common thing when you're cutting the grass, you edge the property. The last one I had, luckily I got home when they were there. I go, hey, did you guys edge that? He goes, yeah. And I'm looking at it. My eyes aren't lying to me. I said, you edged that wall there? Yeah. I said, come here, let me show you. Maybe we're not understanding each other. Sometimes a Spanish guy, sometimes they pretend they don't speak English, but they understand a lot better than I do. I'm a foreigner too, and I nothing against them, but I said, over there, I showed him, did you edge that? He goes, yeah. Okay, I said, here's your money. Thank you, I appreciate you coming. Thanks for cutting the grass, but don't come back again. So I found somebody else. I said, okay, let's try it. He wanted a little bit more money. I said, okay, no problem, just go ahead and cut it. So he cut it, he edged it, he cleaned the beds, he added mulch. This was his first time of doing it, which was more than just a regular cut. I said, okay, well, that's his first time. He did a great job. I did the detail work all around, the flower beds were all cleaned up, and he advised me on a couple of extra work that needed. He says, this is what you need. You can do it or you don't want to do it. It's up to you, no problem. He kept coming back, and I'm like, he's come all summer now. So far, so good. He's done a very well job. Everything that I want done, he's done. So I called him here last Monday, as a matter of fact, I said, why don't you come out and look at my property and see, just give me some, advice on what it needs and stuff. So we talked about it, what he was going to do, cutting the trees, going on the roof, cleaning the gutters. Well, my gutters have covers on it, but still, with the big tree, a lot of stuff lands on it. Cutting the back of the shop, trimming the property line, cutting the grass. He wanted $600. I said, listen, I'm okay with the price, okay? But you need to do exactly what I asked you to do. Man, he did beyond what I asked him to do. So he's my go-to guy.
That's difficult to find. Now, and of all the people that you worked with in this circumstance, where does his pricing fit in the spectrum?
So general cut was $40. His price is $60, which I'm glad to give him $60 because he's doing what needs to get done, and he likes what he's doing. So that makes a big difference. If you like what you're doing, you're going to do a good job of it.
Yeah.
But if you're just doing it for the hell of it, well, no, that doesn't work. You showed me a picture of the roof where all the stuff was. I mean, like, I was like, wow. I could have given him more money for the extra work he did. I appreciate that. If you don't like what you're doing, don't do it. Do something that you like.
Yes, I agree.
Because it shows in the work. I mean, I've been in this business since I can remember. I mean, my dad's been gone for 30 plus years, and I helped him out before that. So I still have the passion. I have more passion now than I did before. A lot of guys get burnt out. We all have those days where we're tired. I mean, you get tired, No matter what you do, you get tired sometimes. That's why you take a little vacation just to kind of clear your head and recharge your batteries. But I think that's the key in anything that you do in life. You have to have the passion for it, and then you do extra work, to go all out and do something that it's more than asked of you because you love what you're doing. Like that shoe earlier, where I showed you where I took it apart. That's not what we agreed to. We agreed to, certain details, and that was it. But once I took the footbed out, I could see everything was exposed, and the front portion of the lining was worn out too. But it's just the right thing to do. You know what I mean? So you do it. Most of the customers that I have appreciate that, but there are a few who don't really care.
Okay.
You do, you don't.
They'd be happy just going to the local call bar.
Yeah, exactly, which is fine. Everybody has their jobs they're doing. Everybody has their customers,
Thank you very much for taking the time to watch our videos. In part 3, we'll get deeper into things at Bedo's Leatherworks and how the Doudaklian family came to America. Your support is greatly appreciated, and we'll see you next time.